So the palace, they are now in utter shock and they are doing two things. And I will explain to you those two things that they are doing in order to prevent more embarrassment from Meghan and Harry due to their crazy and lunatic behavior. Unhinged Meghan and Harry, they are right now on a path of destruction. They have destroyed their own reputation. Now they're up to destroying the reputation of the monarchy. So what are those two things is something that I will be discussing in this video to show you guys what the monarchy and how the palace is reacting in this situation and how they're responding to it. The number one is this video that you have seen Meghan Markle, for example, the one that you're seeing on the screen right now, twerking when she was pregnant right here. After this video was published, the monarchy, they made two decisions. Number one is that they are now holding very serious meetings in which they are now talking about how to completely, and I really mean it, how to completely remove Meghan and Harry from line of succession, because they have lost all credibilities. They have absolutely no reason to be in the line of succession anymore, especially after this twerking. It was so embarrassing. And number two thing that the palace they're doing right now is that they are now working as we speak, guys, as I am telling you this whole developing story, as we are taking notice with this shock of, literally the shock of the century, of how a royal member can act in such a vulgar way. The monarchy is now taking action to remove them completely from the royal website. So these are the two things that they're doing, and this is again a breaking news. You may not have heard it from anybody else. It might be just me first time telling you this, but this is what is coming from insider information, that the monarchy is working now very seriously and looking into all possibilities of dealing with this situation, what they will do in regards to this.
Gan, I can only say some of what I've been hearing. I'm afraid I can't say all. So I will limit myself to some of what I know is okay to say. He's disgusted. He never wants to have anything to do with his brother or sister-in-law ever again. He feels it's high time that they and their antics were exposed. And he is eager to have the whole mess brought to a conclusion so that it can then be cleaned up. Now remember, William and Catherine are both very sound, sane, sensible people. They've never done drugs. They're not drug-addled. They're not raw or low-down, boogie yaga, as they would say in Jamaica.
Okay, so again, according to ladies, see, Prince William wants to bring all of this to an end. But here is the thing though, guys. Here's the thing. Why would Meghan do this? I have another inside information that suggests to something far worse than what we have seen so far. The reason why Meghan twerked and she became so vulgar, and also Harry at the same time, we have seen both of them twerking, it's just so trashy. The reason behind all of this, there are actually two of the main reasons, but one of them is that, according to those information that I have done my research on and did my own digging and study, is that Meghan and Harry, they are trying to make the life of King Charles, who is struggling with this cancer, much more stressful than it has to be. In other words, am I saying by doing this kind of twerking, Meghan and Harry trying to destroy King Charles before he, obviously right now he's battling with a cancer? Would he be destroyed by Meghan and Harry before the cancer will have its full effect on him? This is something that inside information confirmed, that this is why Meghan Markle is actually doing these twerks. The second reason, again coming from insider information, why Meghan Markle is doing this twerking
which means the lowest of the low in terms of...
is because Meghan Markle, this vulgar woman, she wanted some kind of reaction from Hollywood by posting this kind of videos, vulgar videos. He was hoping that Ellen DeGeneres or some other renowned Hollywood A-listers will come out in support of Meghan Markle and really giving her some, words that would make Meghan stand out in Hollywood and for the rest of the world in a way where maternity and giving birth, being pregnant will become something very, very, I don't know how to put it, but Meghan wanted to be known and seen as someone who made pregnancy something totally a different thing altogether. The way we see pregnancy today for women, Meghan wanted to change that narrative. And she wanted and she hoped that the Hollywood celebrities will come out and say good things about her, that, hey, Meghan, you have changed it all. We're so afraid of being pregnant, and some, women, they get into labor, they feel the pain, and this video is very, very motivating. It is encouraging. It is inspiring of what you have done with the twerking and all that. But that insider information tells us none of those things happen. Meghan got cricket. It is absolutely deafening for her that nobody, including her best friend Ellen DeGeneres or Oprah, they said absolutely nothing about this whole thing. Now, of course, this is also coming at a time when we see Harry and Meghan going to Disney. But take a listen at this report. Let's talk about the finances now for a second of Meghan and Harry. Take a listen.
Now, Freedom of Information requests have revealed that British taxpayers are on the hook for about $1.3 million in costs related to Prince Harry's failed legal battle with the Home Office. So will Harry be expected to pay or repay the costs?
Right. So the tally now is it's over 1.3 million, as you said. That includes the legal action that Harry took out against the British Home Office over the stripped security. Of course, when Harry and Meghan left royal duties, they were no longer entitled to taxpayer-funded Met police officers. That was removed. Harry was very upset about that decision. He has cited that as the reason why he refuses to come back to the UK with his family, and this has really been an ongoing court battle for over 4 years. So
again, as you have heard, that Harry, he will owe more than $1.3 million to British taxpayers over failed legal battle because of course he did not win it, and the expenses now will be managed, or will be paid, actually not managed, but it will be paid by the British taxpayers. Now I want to actually share this story at the same time because I think this is quite obvious. So as I said, he owes the British taxpayer will be funding Harry $1.3 million. They already funded him, so now he will have to pay them. And all of a sudden you see him going to Disneyland on a fake tour. Now this entire thing that they have done to when they went to Disneyland, to me looks like it's all fake for many reasons. Number one reason why I believe that this tour was fake was because they took their two children, right, Archie and Lily. It was Lily's birthday, the surrogate invisible children, and then you also have Archie's birthday a few weeks ago. So they decided to go on a tour at Disney. But can you imagine they only had 4 pictures? Unbelievable. I mean, if I go on this kind of tour with my family, especially as we know Meghan, how much she loves to take pictures and love to come in at the front of the newspapers, she has only 4 pictures. Like, that's about it. I don't know, but it is so suspicious that Meghan Markle and Harry will take this kind of tour and only have 4 pictures. Plus, remember guys, they are doing it out of desperation. Why they will fake it? Because they are absolutely 100% desperate for some good public PR that was damaged because of the twerking.
This is difficult for me. Meghan and Harry, I find this, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of sick in my mouth as I try and describe this, because fresh from repeatedly telling us that they were escaping the United Kingdom because they wanted privacy, they hated the press, they hated everything to be involved in the intrusion in their lives, and then they had their little children, and the feral children, and they left them with the chickens, and all she does now with her jams that are crap is post pictures of her children left, right and centre, which has me always thinking, well, hold on a second, you duplicitous woman, how does that make any sense? But we've now reached a point where I possibly am going to be sick live on the television. Meghan Markle has posted a cringy video of her and Prince Harry dancing in a hospital room. This is we're playing it.
Yeah, I mean, whoever will see these videos and footages will feel sick. This is cringe. Absolutely the next level of cringe-worthy material. And this is the viral cringe-worthy material on the internet that I've ever seen. They had absolutely no reason to do this. Meghan doesn't look pregnant whatsoever. In fact, people are saying that she was using the pillow that you're seeing on the screen right now. See, on the bed, there's a pillow. She used similar kind of pillows inside of her clothes to appear as though she was pregnant. But as I said, a lot of people are now saying maybe she was not pregnant whatsoever. But this is a level of vulgarity that has truly shocked the British monarchy. And as I said, it could be that Meghan just wants to finish off King Charles. Harry wants to finish off King Charles by posting these kind of vulgar videos. I mean, this is not befitting of anybody just being a normal human being, let alone someone from the royal family. I mean, doing this kind of twerking is absolutely disgusting, to say the least. See you in the next video.